Hello. I'm gonna tune in to the interface, and I'm really curious about how we can work more on an energetic level, how we can explore more of the unseen and the inner worlds. I'm going to take a couple deep breaths, close my eyes, and tune in. Good morning. You forget, or you have forgotten, that you are energetic beings at your core. You're already masters at creating from the energetic field. The physical world is the reflection, is the symptom of the work that you've done. It's very similar to having an illness in your physical body, the fever, the aches and pains. That is the symptom of something, not necessarily the cause. That's the same with the energy matrix in your physical world. What you see in the physical world is the symptom of what's happening in the energy matrix. And that is partially where the paradox comes in, because you are all unique reflections, unique aspects of the greater whole. You each create your own universe, and what is reflected within that. And that's where the paradox happens, is that also, because of it's a co-creation of everybody and everything, there are other things that are being created that may not resonate with you directly, because they're coming from other energetics, creations. It's like everybody weaving part of a giant net. And anything that's happening to that weaving resonates, vibrates through that net. And the less grounded you are in your own energetic creation and in your own energetic field, the more you get resonated from what's happening in the net. The more grounded you are, the more tuned in to your own vibrations and desires and creations, the more you affect the resonance of that net. And that is where the true mastery comes in, of being an energetic being creating in the physical. That is where your true power resides is being connected to yourself and bringing that connection into the physical. So many people think that energy work, energetic beings, means leaving the physical. This is not the lowest point. This is one of the highest points of a soul, is being able to manipulate the energy fields to such a high degree that you can manifest in the physical. Having such precision over your vibration that you can slow part of yourself down so much that you can tune into the physical world and reside here. You are true masters of creation. You are true masters of manifestation. For you are here, you are present on this interface of this physical realm, of this earth. Embracing that realization is part of the key of returning your power to yourself. Some people will say, but the world around me is nothing that I've created. That is not true. But if that's the experience you want to have, then that is your creation. And that is perfect in and of itself. But it does make it more challenging for others to share their understanding of how the universe works on the physical plane. Reminds me of the flat earth concept, where it took a long time for people to accept that the earth was round, even so there's evidence. They just did not wish to believe, so they did not believe. And that is the same principle happening with people and the truth of being world creators. That our inner world, our thoughts, our feelings, our perspectives, our beliefs help to create our other world, as a cause of our other world. And don't feel bad about not knowing these things, about bringing in things that you don't necessarily want in your creation. When we don't understand, when we don't have the training to consciously create, then we run on the default program of the collective. We get affected by those around us. Like I said before, when we resonate somebody else's vibrational creations, which is perfectly fine if that's the experience you wish to have. But for those of you who wish to be the creators that you are, who wish to live in a world of your choosing, then it is time to take back your power. And it is time to ground yourself in your own energetic field and to resonate as your own authentic self. To tune in to what makes you vibrate and glow, what makes you excited, what makes you feel fulfilled. And it may even be already the things that you're doing. We may not have the perspective or the understanding that those are the things that we actually enjoy and want to experience. That this is where we wish to resonate. And that is what makes a difference. That feeling of having a choice. That feeling of being the authority in our lives. Is such a small change. It's almost like there's a light, and the difference is whether we turn it back to the light and we look at our shadow, or we turn and face the light and look at the light. We haven't changed, we've only turned around. But that turning around can make all the difference in the world. Others have described it going upstream or downstream in our energetic flows. So really take the time to be in your messiness, to be in your collection of thoughts and feelings. And to allow that to come up, to be able to sort through it, to understand or to feel. This is what I want, or this is not what I want. This resonates with me. This feels true. Even if it doesn't feel true to others, does it feel true to you? Does it feel good to you? Someone once mentioned, feeling good means feeling God. And that really resonated deeply with me. How can I feel good? Does matter what I'm doing in the physical. How can I feel good within myself? And through that feeling of good, I feel connected to everything. And that's where I started turning more towards my inner world. And the external, which feels the opposite of all the training we receive, or most of the training we receive growing up and from society. But there's more and more encouragement and people pointing towards our inner world, to where our true power lies. That knowledge used to be hidden used to be kept secret or only shown in code. But now, as more and more people are adjusting their vibrations, more and more of that knowledge is being shown in the light, made aware to the general populace of this planet. So I encourage you to find what resonates with you and go exploring, go play, go practice and experience. And don't judge it. Just have an honest assessment, have an open mind. For this will open up a whole new avenue, a whole new aspect, a whole new level of experience in this world to you. So go play, have an adventure. Even if it only seems to be within your mind, that is where we start to create. That is where we start to manifest this within the mind. Nothing can come into the physical world unless it came through the mind first. So be your most creative, playful self. Be blessed in many ways. Thank you for listening, and I hope some of that will resonate with some of you. And I know for myself, I don't always feel like going into the channeling state. But it's like meditation, and be going into the silent state. It's practice. And whatever comes through. There can be nuggets of information or things that can be helpful that someone needs in a particular point in their lives, that they need that reflection from the external. And yes, it's all within us, but sometimes it's much easier to have something that we're looking for through someone else's words. Even so, we are the ones who draw that vibration to us. In a way, we're tuning in to someone else's word through our own vibration, because otherwise it wouldn't appear in our world. So have a wonderful day, and remember, it's good to practice. That is what leads to mastery of any skill, is to do the messy part, is to do the uncertain, face the uncertainty of practicing something. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be authentically you. Have a wonderful day. Love you all.